All right, so we've got a pretty interesting piece of news here about Lauren Southern, who is a white nationalist, which is just really another word for racist, essentially. That is what Lauren Southern is. She was part of Generation Identity, and I remember her being part of Identity Europa for a little bit, or at least associated with them, and that's when she was throwing flares at migrant boats and trying to prevent refugees from being taken in. There's something weird that happened to Lauren Southern, and you guys may know about this story, maybe yes or no. But so there, 4chan got really angry at her. All of her alt-right fans got really pissed at her because some pictures of her when she was younger, when she's still young, but when she was probably like, I don't know, in like later high school years probably, that she was dating brown guys. Like I think it was multiple brown guys actually, and that makes sense because obviously she's in Canada. Canada's brown as fuck. Like there's a ton of brown people. I have a lot of family in Canada, so I know. And so that's not surprising at all. But there's something weird that happened. I'm just curious to know what happened to go from, you know, dating brown dudes to hating them and everything they know. And also, the marquee piece of Lauren Southern's career is that her great replacement theory, which is the conspiracy theory that white people were being replaced by brown people and other minorities, but mainly brown people. That was actually part of the inspiration for the Christchurch shooter over in New Zealand. So she sent out a tweet saying, "Farewell. I've enjoyed this all greatly, but it's time to start a new chapter of my life. Thank you to all my incredible colleagues who will be cheering on their fight for truth and my wonderful supporters who made all I've done possible." And now it's Borderlands. I don't know why Borderlands is the or Borderless. Sorry, has to do with why that's the picture of this. But if you click onto the actual article here, here's what's going down. So it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo here of just I'm trying to make my life sound dramatic and just being kind of annoying, to be honest with you. But here's basically, the key findings. Let me make sure you guys can see that actually. She says, "While I still have much of the world to see and experience, my strength has always been on the ground, first-hand work, experiencing events and then telling others what it was like. But I recognize that I need to grow my ability to critically analyze these situations at a deeper and more comprehensive level before I can begin to offer solutions, rather than only spotlight problems. To that end, I intend on returning to school and pursuing my academics again. In so doing," that's weird, "I doubt that this will be the last of me. Who knows? Maybe you'll read my name on papers, in journals, or as a byline in articles. The story of my political career may have more chapters one day, but they will not be in the same televised firebrand capacity you've seen before." So, I'm surprised she's not trying to be on the front lines of ending white genocide and churning out, white babies, as well as trying to, follow the lifestyle that she preaches of the woman being, the trad wife, the traditional home wife. I'm very surprised by that. If she were consistent with what she preaches, that's what she would be doing. But she's not, obviously. Now, I'm not sure what her goal is here. Maybe to craft herself in a different light, maybe, and try to be some sort of a academic of some sort, maybe. I don't know. I think that I'm not really sure where she's really going with this, to be quite frank with you. Now, if we go to this, Shaun had just such a good response, and I just love this because the tweet has now more favorites than the source tweet. So Shaun says, "Goodbye, Lauren. I'll always remember you as someone who promoted a racist conspiracy theory that inspired a mass shooting." And Shaun is on point, That's what we're all going to remember her for. That is the marquee, the marquee occurrence of Lauren Southern's career was her great replacement theory, which was, notoriously cited by the Christchurch shooter. So it's just so hilarious. I just love this to death. So her tweet's at 8847 likes. And then if you go down to Shaun's here, he's at 8902. And that's like, think about just how much hurt she must have. Like, you're sending out a farewell tweet, and someone who's mocking you, who's calling you out, has more likes. That's pretty crazy. Definitely shout out to Shaun for this tweet. And shout out to the people who retweeted and favored it. But that's Lauren Southern's future. Let me know your thoughts on this. What the fuck is she doing? I'm very curious.